Yep. Y'all know what it is, Friday Rap. Let's talk about these things, baby. Get in here. There we go right there. D to the Bailey. Salute to Eagles Way of Boxing. Salute to D to the Bailey. Yeah, brother. We kind of made a mistake last show. Well, we didn't make a mistake, but I let a lot of people get off the hook, man. A lot of people was runners. I'm not realizing how many people is just like, they really bud strap riders. And I'm sorry about your guy that he got upset with Eagle because he did not want to understand what I was saying. He wanted to prove that his boxing IQ or knowledge was greater than Eagle. Eagle don't have no boxing IQ. I don't claim it. We just come in here and talk about it. I don't claim it like that. I don't. These guys are boy. They get too serious, man. They do too much. Like damn, Derek. I don't even try to do nothing, brother. Why Eagle? Eagle always damn near. I don't know what it is, man. I'm innocent as I don't know what, man. I be almost getting into fights like every week over nothing. I'm like, why am I almost in a fight again? I'm like, God, this don't even make no. Not on the show, but this out here. It's like these people. Something wrong with these people, man. Something wrong with them. I know it's not me. I know I'm not out there starting no bullshit with nobody. I don't start no trouble. D-Lo know. Salute to D-Lo out there. D-Lo 404 is up in here. He says, salute, brother. Yeah, Eagle don't start no trouble with nobody, man. I'm a peaceful man. Guarantee you I'm a peaceful man. I didn't say I won't chop your head off. I'm just saying I'm peaceful. Peaceful has nothing to do with somebody chopping your head off. That has nothing to do with. Those are two separate things. Being peaceful and being protective, and also being a conservationist. Is that a good word to use for it? Oh, survivalist. Survivalist. That's the word that they use. Survivalist, yeah. But I tried to get away from this subject, man, but it's hard to get away from it. And I'm gonna start the shit off myself. I'm gonna start it off myself. Now, the reason we can't get past this subject is because nobody is actually mentioned the fact. Nobody is saying anything about Bud. Nobody's saying anything about him. All of a sudden, how do you have a fight all of a sudden? All this time we've been thinking about negotiations for Earl Spence, and you got to fight. Somebody pull up the record. Y'all got the record? D-Lo know. What's the record? D-Lo, who's this guy he's fighting? The guy that he's fighting, we might have talked about in Eagles Web one time. And can anybody name why we had to talk about him? The guy that he's fighting. Can anybody name why we had to talk about this guy in the first place? Why did we have to talk about him? And I'm saying have to. We don't never have to do nothing. But why did we have to talk about him in the first place? Because you know that we didn't purposely, that we did not set up a show, and make him the subject matter in the first place. But a lot of people, they so in love with Bud, they don't want to say nothing. Okay, now, that's who you fighting at. Come on. I'm just saying. So when Anthony Joshua did it, how many of us was all over? How many times were we all over Anthony Joshua? Anybody who does this shit, how many times are we all over Canelo? So are we gonna give Bud protection all of a sudden? Is everybody gonna just give him protection? Yeah, okay. I see what you got down there at the bottom. D'Lo said it's a solid contender. He said, but not the fight I wanted. But we've always discussed, D'Lo, we have always discussed in here that sometimes we just don't, we know we're not going to always get what we want. We already know that. But to just throw something at us after, I mean, even if we don't get what we want, to just throw something at us. I mean, you giving them props where you said that's always a solid contender. And like I said, I'm on board with both you and I'm also on board with D'Lo 404 at Derek Bailey. I'm on board with both of y'all. To be honest, I'm on board with you because you said Bud was double dealing. He wasn't planning to fight EJ. The whole, the thing with me is the whole salute there out there to Yasser Hussein. The whole thing for me is the whole mismanagement of the whole deal. I mean, what's killing me, man, is we never see. The thing is, D'Lo, is we never worry about somebody's pockets. We end up talking about pockets, but come on, can you just allow some money to stay in your pocket? It's sounding like extra suspect to me. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing like that, but for me, if I had to give you money for something, and I'm talking about you know who, if I had to give him money for something, I would kiss my money goodbye, D'Lo. I wouldn't expect any kind of I wouldn't expect any kind of return, brother. I'm just telling you. For me, I would not expect like, oh, I'm gonna get a great return on this. Oh, I was testing my voice right there. It looked like I got it back, y'all. Shit, I started to lose it. Don't let me speak too quick. But I started to lose it Wednesday. I wouldn't expect any money to come back. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't got no money coming back. It's like I give Derek a stack. I said, hey Derek, go ahead and make that money move for us right now. Because Derek already told me he already told me that he's the flip master. You know what I mean? And I believed him. I said I believed him. He said he's a stack master. I said I believed it. So I expect that lick to be hit. You know what I mean? He gonna hit that lick. So I'm like, okay, Derek, look good looking. So he comes back and he 3-stacked me. So he 3-stacked me and 3-stacked himself. All for me though. That's a good deal. Because I wasn't gonna 3-stack myself, right? Because I just had a stack. And he 3-stacked me on both sides. But for me, if I had to give that out to somebody else, I'm looking at the money not even on a return, like, oh man, here I got you $1 out of it. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at $1 or I'm looking at the whole deal getting burnt up. I'm just saying. D'Lo back again. He said Bud is the Wilder in this situation, not the AJ from my vantage point. Okay. And I accept anything you guys say. I just don't want nobody strapping. I don't want nobody strap riding. I don't know. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I know that's Andre Ward's boy, but Andre Ward was slick when he was talking about it. Because he said none of us know the negotiation. We don't know. So, of course, I can't speak out on that part of it, but I can speak out on the part where Derek Bailey and me are kind of seeing eye to eye that, yeah, you must have been doing some other kind of negotiating because all of a sudden you got to fight. AJ damn sure had a fight. Right after he was hollering about the $50 million for Wilder, he had ended up with a fight. I'm like, what you doing with this fight? Where'd this fight come from? We were still heavy into the Wilder and you, and now all of a sudden now you got a fight. But y'all says salute fam at Derek Bailey and at D'Lo 404. D'Lo 404 says salute y'all, sir. Derek Bailey again said Robert Garcia said the same thing. You can just up and have a fight all of a sudden. Yeah, what's what I'm saying? He in the fight game. He said, how you got a fight? Where'd this come from? What was the news? Okay, so D'Lo said that he feels that Bud is Wilder in this case. But okay, so give me the lowdown on it, D'Lo. Give us, help the chat out, man. I'm just saying, help the chat out with how all of a sudden we didn't hear nothing about no paperwork. I didn't hear nothing about no contracts for this other fight. You did? Said they've been working on that. I said if it happened, right? If it happens, they've been working. That's the point. That in order for you to have a fight, there has to be some kind of paperwork, brother. Am I wrong? Or I'm probably was wrong. Maybe am I hating? Uh, who we hating on today? Here goes Yasser already. Salute Yasser Hussein from Derek Bailey. Those who were against Bud and are Spence before this stood firm as expected. Yeah, I'm not. I'm against boxing itself. I'm not against any fighter. I'm against boxing. I'm against contracts that just all of a sudden pop up. I'm just against bullshit. That's what I'm against. I'm not against none of the fighters. I'm against the bullshit. But the reason I bring the fighters up is because there's all kinds of, there's more than double standard. People talk about double standards. Double standards is bullshit. Because there's more than double standards when it comes to fighters. There's more than double standards. There's all kinds of standards. There's Mexican standards. There's European standards. There's fanboy, fangirl standards. There's all kinds of standards that we are not necessarily accustomed to, you know, when it comes to bargaining with these different systems ourselves. We're not accustomed to that because it's certain stuff we want to see as a fan base. There's certain stuff that we just want to see. Okay, this is what I want to see. Oh, this is good. Okay, the Earl Spence. Come on now. They had us before the Ugas fight. They had us like this. Okay, Earl about to get this strap, and then boom, it should be on. And we was all rubbing our hands and shit together. We was all, you know, about to make plans like I'm gonna fly out or where it's gonna be at. We was looking for the billboards. That's what we look for now. We look for the billboards. If ain't no billboards, hey, there ain't no fight. Yeah. Yep. But then again, his opponent was scheduled to fight someone else on 11/19. Yeah. It's pretty evident to me that the fight was thrown together because none of it seems to be coming together well. No tickets for sale for a December fight. Well, that's the whole point too, D-Lo. Yeah, so now you're on page. You're halfway. You're stepping on our side a little bit because that's what we're saying. That all of a sudden, this fight just came out of the blue. What the hell? And like I said, I didn't even want to talk about this, but it's just floating. There's just so much crap being said about it, and everybody's being so political. Why is everybody so political when it comes to Bud? Huh? Okay, if the shoe was on the other foot, they say Earl was fighting green machines or something like that coming up. Everybody be cool? Wouldn't nothing be said or what? So, yeah, it's that I don't know, D-Lo. It don't look like, I think numbers are gonna suck bad on this. Didn't Spence say on the phone call that the fight wasn't going to happen till next year? I don't get what the issues if he took a stay busy fight. Okay, y'all, sir, but you say that right now, but I think it was Instagram, and somebody's forging Earl's account. Earl said that he said that N-word could have been made to fight. That's what Earl said on his Instagram. Do I have to pull it up? Let me see if I can find that shit. I'll see if I can find it. I'll read the quote out so y'all know. I'll read the quote out. And I'm not saying, I mean, maybe do I believe in the quote or whatever? I don't know. So, well, see, the thing is, one thing, y'all, sir, is I'm not going to be sitting here. I'm not going to sit here and save any of them. You know, that's not my job. My job is not to save any of them. If it's Earl, it's Earl. If it's not, whoever it is. Whoever it is. Well, I just can't. Well, it won't allow me to pull it up. It won't allow me to pull it up on this one. Yeah. Yeah. But from what I was reading, he said that, you know, I mean, he's damn sure putting he's damn sure put it out there. Yeah. So I don't know. So if it says that he's accusing them for delaying and stalling the fight, the mega fight, And if he's really saying that, then who am I to say that that's not an accurate statement? Who am I to say that? My whole thing is I'm just trying to get to I don't want no riders and shit like that. I just want somebody to just let me know. So if you're gonna say that Earl said the fight was gonna happen next year, well, still even then. So let's say that part's true. See, you didn't save yourself by saying that. You know why you didn't save yourself from saying that? Because just like I got in the mail today, this big ass envelope, contract, right? So does it matter if this is already signed to me? Does it matter when I use this? I have to use it when I'm supposed to, but it doesn't matter. It's still paperwork. So that's our whole point is paperwork. That's what we're talking about. I'm just saying. Man. Y'all can beat up on Eagle if you want to. Yeah. Let me get a little bit what you got. So, okay. Yeah. But a lot of times, people will say certain stuff. I don't know. But then again, that still fits into what we're saying, y'all, sir, is that we got stories after story. We got all these stories. Yeah. So AJ was the A side, and the team responded for making responsible for making the fight happen. His side strung Wilder along, undervalued him, played games with paperwork and all. There you go, D-Lo. And that's your parallel to this situation. And I understand what you're saying. Spence said, I hope the fight happens in January. Hope is an MF. There you go. And I can blame him too. I'm just not talking about him right now. The reason I'm not talking about him as much, we'll talk about his ass too, though. And we'll throw his ass underneath the train too. But the only reason that I'm talking about Bud is because nobody said nothing. And they know they're about to get a bullshit fight that they're not about to pay no money for. And I don't care. Now you say that this guy has a decent, it's a decent fighter. Ain't nobody paying for that shit. That shit's gonna be on CBS. Stop it. That's the usual for Bud, right? Bad numbers. But what I'm saying there also is, for me, now the thing that gives it a black eye is his track record with promoting and money. It's just his track record is just don't seem that good, brother. It's just don't. And I'm not in it like that. Either said if the fight don't happen, it's not his fault. Yeah. Bud can't make no fight, and Spence can't either. Okay. He said the same thing when I was on the phone with him last night. He said the same thing to you, Derek. He said the same thing. Derek said, no, this ain't none of the marquee PBC fighters fighting until next year. Yeah. It might have been, it could be a plan, but D-Lo, we still talking about paperwork, brother. And I don't care. We don't care. We know the fight wasn't going to happen on November 19th. We knew that wasn't going down. We knew that like a week after after November 19th was announced. We knew that. Once we wasn't getting nowhere, he said, good for Bud getting $10 million for an easy, nice work. I know I ain't buying it. And so he said, I don't give a F. I know ain't nobody buying that shit. Jamel versus Tszyu was made in June for January. Yep. But Derek's right back. He said, that's right at y'all, sir. Ain't nobody paying for that shit. Derek, let me know, Cousin Hook. If you got anything on Cousin Hookup, let me know, man. Because Cousin Hookup is the only way. I talked to Derek's Cousin Hookup. That's the only reason, Nathan Hookup. That's the only way that's the only one I'm messing with the fight. I ain't messing with no other shit. Don't put no price tag on it. We don't even know if any paperwork has changed hands. Yeah, that's another point, D-Lo. We don't even know. Hey, I got my paperwork. I showed y'all my paperwork in my hand. We don't even know if there's any paperwork, period. It might be, somebody might have an IOU out there. I owe you a fight. Too many conflicting stories for months. Yeah, it's too much flip-flopping going back and forth. But my whole point was the whole, like, on the Buzz side, ain't nobody gonna mention that, if y'all happy with the fight, then y'all happy. I'm not mad at nobody. Eagle don't get mad like that. I'm not mad at y'all. If y'all love this fight, then that's fine. Yeah. But D'Lo, again, he said it was signed the contract, Bud, way back in May. Bud said negotiations started in June. Okay, well, June. Here we June, July, August, September, October. Man, that's, come on. Derek said right at D'Lo. Yep, that's the whole thing, though. This is why I'm watching MMA now. Y'all can subscribe to my channel. Yeah, okay. Derek, like I said. Okay, D'Lo said he's driving now, but he here. You know what, though? Derek, like I told y'all before, y'all gonna be, it's gonna be Eagles Web, Eagles Web Beach Volleyball. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Watch me start a second channel. I'm gonna get me a couple of Brazilian. I already know this Brazil. I know a Brazilian girl that plays volleyball. I don't think she pro or nothing like that. But I know a Brazilian girl that plays volleyball. But I'm like, okay, shit. It's gonna be beach volleyball. Eagles Web Beach Volleyball. Y'all watch to see. I'll change that whole logo. You'll see two girls up there spiking the ball. You know, something like that. Hold on, just 1 second. Got my little Oktoberfest drink here, Derek. Okay, so where are we? Yeah. You know what's killing me though? If this is true, so if Earl is supposed to, so Earl's supposed to be fighting Keefe, right? He's supposed to be fighting Keefe boy. So if Earl is fighting Keefe boy, that really, I'm telling you, no matter what paperwork was signed, no matter what anybody discussed or talked about, I'm not being a hater on nobody. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to. It's damn sure not a good look for Bud if Earl fights Keith. It's damn sure not a good look. Because if you the man, young man, I'm the man, young man. If you him, there's a lot more fighters out there. Shit, even got somebody beat up Earl's leftovers or something. Yep. He said no Stanionis. Yep. See, I love this. See, I didn't ever want to talk about this subject, Derek. But you know why I'm loving it right now? Is because look how many places we are right now. We're all over the place. Even in this chat, we're just like all over the place. Like what Stanionis? See, that's the whole thing, man. Is I'm not that one, Derek. I'm not that one, brother. I'm not the one that you just hold on that string like that. Oh, we got ego on the string. Yeah, he hold his ass there for a minute, man. Hold his ass there on that string for a minute. Let me go get this shovel real quick. I'm not that one, man. I'm not that one. Because when it comes down to it, like we said in here, anybody can get neck in Eagles Web boxing. Anybody. It don't matter. Me, Derek, anybody. D-Lo, anybody. We can all get it. We all done got it a little bit. I done got my roasting. You know what I mean? I had to put a little bit of hands on Derek. I had to put a little hands on D-Lo. D-Lo put him right back. So if I give somebody a 2-piece, I get one back. Y'all certainly gave me a couple of left hooks and shit. But see, the thing is, y'all, sir, he's an exhibition fighter. Because he'll tell you afterwards, after he started all his shit, he saw that was just an exhibition. So even in Eagles Way of Boxing, man, we got exhibitionists. We got exhibition fighters that even come up in here and mess around, you know. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to hate on... I'm not gonna hate on. I'm not hating. People think, oh, he hating on. I'm not hating on Bud. I'm not hating on Earl. I'm hating on the situation because I don't like the way that they not only done me, but the way they done y'all and everybody else. I don't like that. That's what I don't like. I don't like what they doing to all of us. Like, what y'all doing? It's almost like little kids doing shit. Like, what you doing? You better sit your ass down somewhere. And they grown ass men. We got to give them to sit down. Sit your ass down. But you know what? I'm not the first one to bring this up. There's going to be other people that are not actually happy with the whole Bud situation. There's going to be other people, believe me. There's going to be people that frown their face up like, what the F? I guarantee you, there's going to be people, it's going to be mentioned more and more and more. Oh, you didn't get the Earl fight. What you fighting him for? It's going to be a lot of those. What are you fighting him for? I'm going to tell you something. If my understanding is proper, there has been like great fighters in the past where we were supposed to get like an excellent fight that we wanted. And I'm talking about like the Alis. I'm talking about like the Foremans. I'm talking about like the Tysons and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I'm talking about great fighters. I'm not talking about these fighters today. I'm talking about great fighters. All of a sudden, some replacement comes up. It's like, and it's like, what the F? It's like, y'all, so you got your favorite brand, let's say, for instance, of crumpets. Since you're over in England, you got your favorite, what else they eat? Derek, come on, Derek, help me out, man. Crumpets and what? Crumpets and locks, or whatever. Crumpets and tea. There you go. I think D-Lo said it before. I'm not 100% sure if he said that. Okay, so you got your favorite crumpets and tea, right? And you go to the crumpet house all the time. Same crumpet house, all of us outside. And then all of a sudden you blindfolded and somebody just, oh yeah, we going to get crumpets. Yeah, I don't, put the blindfold on because we want to see if you memorize the road or whatever. And you wake up or whatever, they take the blindfold off and now you at Joe's crumpet house. Joe's. And Joe ain't even known for crumpets. He known for coffee. But now you over there. It's like, are you going into it with the same optimism as you had if you was going to England's, what is this, the brand is called England's Best. So you went from England's Best crumpets to Joe's Crumpet House, or Joe's Crumpets, which is crumpets and coffee. So how excited are you going to be now? And that's like I said, I wanted to paint that kind of a picture because it's like, that's what they do to us, man. It's like, oh, we was all bulgy-eyed and ready to go into the bank accounts, ready to pull out money and everything. Everybody ready, Derek. We ready to get the flight, huh, Derek? We about ready to meet up. We about to get to Hilton and shit. We about to get the whole floor on the Hilton Hotel or something like that. Me and Derek and the whole crew. We about to get the whole floor and just have a party and shit all throughout the whole thing and just not be good for nothing time we come back home. But what happens is they took that whole party and we on the top suite. They took that shit away from us and they did a Kelly Robinson on us when he went to Budapest. How they put him in the basement. So they threw us in the basement on bunks. But we still had the same excitement until we found out we was on them bunks. Y'all sort of say situations like these is why people like me and Derek watch MMA proper now. Okay, there you go. Derek said the fish and chips. No, I put crumpets. But you're right, fish and chips. Yeah, crumpets and fish and chips. Oh, there go y'all, sir. I love fish and chips. There you go. So you went to okay, so you went to Banger's Banger's house of fish and chips. That's where you've been going to get your fish and chips all the time. But you still understand the story. But now they send you to Joe's fish and chips. And you know Joe make tea and coffee. People don't eat crumpets like that. Here you go. It's all right, brother. It's just like, you know what it is, y'all, sir? That's why I love when you come in, though, brother. Because, look, hey, Derek, look. So when y'all, sir, come in with, a lot of times he's telling us stories that we don't know, right? And a lot of times, well, he's hearing stories from us that he don't know. He said, oh, really? Is it like that over there? Damn, I wanted to go over there, but I don't know, man. Because he don't know the separation that we have to deal with. He don't know, y'all, sir, doesn't know a lot of shit that we got to go through, Derek. And so when we explain to him, he freaks out. And then he explains to us, and we're like, oh, okay. They're not really into that crumpets and stuff like that. Derek said, exactly. I don't even follow boxing like I used to at y'all, sir. Yeah. And I noticed that about Derek, because Derek loves some boxing, but Derek does not. He don't, because sometimes I hit Derek with something Derek said I didn't even know. I didn't even check it out. Or sometimes Derek don't even check out fights. Derek just gets news of fights. He don't even watch all the fights no more. It's like, that's sad, man, when you got people that's been follow. Well, you got people on here that follow. When I say you got boxing, some of them are historians, but you got a lot of us that watch fights that we wasn't even around when they fought. Like I tell you, if you want to see a good ass fight that's unexpected, that you didn't know, and I was going to bring this person up because I was going to do, like, today I wanted to do like a little short trivia. But I'll probably give you guys like a 5-question trivia Monday. Something like that. We're going to do like a small trivia. We'll start doing another, we'll do other stuff so we can have a little bit more fun. And also we may do like some spoofs. I said spoofs. We might do some spoofs or some bullshit content on trivia just so we can get a good laugh. Because I'm telling you now, we need a good laugh. We need a good laugh every once in a while. We do. We need a good laugh. Because if we don't get a good laugh, I mean, just think about it. You're not getting a good laugh out of all this bullshit that's going on. It's like, really, that's what we doing? Because they making us do shit. Yeah, sploofs, yeah. So they making us do shit, sir. Sir, flesh salute to sir. Yeah, sir, they making us do shit that we don't even want to do. All of a sudden, just like Bud got a contract. Bud got a fight all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, all of a sudden, you got a fight. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Fight. I thought you was fighting Earl. Now all of a sudden you got a fight coming up. Yeah, I said, instead of spoofs, I said sploofs. Hey, that's because it's Halloween season, brother. You know, you get all them words. All them words they jumble up in the mind, jumble up in the brain. When you got all kind of spooks and goblins and boos and all that, you got witches and all that shit, warlocks and Frankensteins and all that shit. I went through this one neighborhood, man. They got the whole front yard set up with chairs and a bunch of skeletons on it. I'm like, these people love some Halloween. They love. That's their favorite holiday. And this is shit. They started setting up for that shit last month. Yeah, the old spoofs, brother. The spoofs is like loaded spoofs. That's what it is, man. Yeah. But they killing us, sir. But anyway, salute to my brother, sir, is up in here. That's one of my greatest followers, man, that Streamlabs used to hate him. Hated Sir Flame. Like, don't come in here. Don't say more than 2 words. That's why he limit what he say. He write the rules down, then he get quiet for a while. Just in case Streamlabs would have put them things, those thingy things on them, you know. But, hey, you heard it from here. You heard it from me. But you're going to hear it from other people. A lot of people going to be like, well, how in the hell is Bud fighting, you know, Mr. Smith? Davey? How is he fighting him? How that contract gets signed so quick? So we know that the Earl Spence Bud was on a level of bullshit that we can't even comprehend. I'm telling you, that was on a serious bullshit level. You straight up on a bullshit level. That's exactly what he was. Sir Flame, I tell you this. He said salute to Eagles Web, salute to the chat. He said, and as always, he said jab that like button. He said, "Oh, your neck." He said, "Don't get neck in Eagles wear boxing, baby, with the fire up good with the 100." Of course, he always got to have that glove. And of course, finish off with them things just in case you don't know. We'll chop you down, baby. That's why he said, "Don't get neck up in Eagles wear boxing." But salute to my brother and Derek Bailey and y'all, sir, and D-Lo 404. And the rest of y'all who just hanging out. If y'all want to come in, come on, drop down in the web. It's safe. Al Money does it. And O'Rourke, they do it. There's other people that do it. They drop down. They feel safe in here. They say anything they want to. You know, it's not about. It's about respect in here, but it's also about trying to keep with the content and we don't want you to go too far left or right, and that's it. That's all the rules, man. Just come in with respect and then just don't go too far. Don't go too far. Don't come in talking a whole lot. Don't come in off the bat and just start talking shit. Because I got administrators in here, and they don't like that shit. And plus, my brother D-Lo's driving right now, and so, I mean, he might not be able to do too much, but he'll X your ass. That's one thing he might not be able to tell you, but he'll get rid of you. I just don't like all of a sudden a fight pops up. Oh, I got to fight. Oh, I'm fighting such and such. What y'all thought? Wait, hold on. Ain't that Derek? Hold on. What would your mother say, Sir Flame? If she sent you out, to go get some sirloin steaks, right? She got you enough money. And then all of a sudden you came back because it was on sale. You came back with round steak. But she gave you enough money to feed the family with, some sirloins. And you come back with round. What would happen? Would she be cool with that? Oh yeah, you good looking out, son. You looking out for us. You wouldn't saved us some money. Because first of all, do you know what she was cooking? Do you know what is it when he said the Rock is cooking? Do you understand, brother? The Rock. Do you understand what the Rock is cooking? But y'all saw that Derek Bailey. He said, you hear about Bellator versus Rising on New Year's Eve. Oh, there you go. You see MMA. Sir Flame says salute to Derek Bailey. Y'all, Sir Hussein says salute at Sir Flame. And of course, Derek Bailey is salute at Sir Flame. Sir Flame right back at y'all, sir. And Derek Bailey said best of Bellator versus best of Rising. He said A.G. Mackey headlining on New Year's Eve. It's going to be fired at Derek Bailey. That's what y'all sir's telling them. That's cool. Yeah, Sir Flame said I had a one sentence maximum back in the day. Yeah, back in the day, Sir Flame can say he had one sentence, and his Streamlabs was looking at him like, "What the huh? Yeah, we know about your past. We know about you, brother." I will make sure I check that out 100% at y'all, sir. Sir Flame with them things up, brother. Just in case you don't know. She would tell me, take my ass back and get what the F I told you to get. Hell yeah, and that's what they doing to us, brother. See, look, it's not, how I'm going to call myself, I say what we talk about. I say this is grown folks boxing, chat, and plus more, right? So if I call it grown folk, and then I allow dumb shit to happen, then ain't grown folk no more. Sir Flame just keeping it a buck. He keeping it like 100% real. He said that moms, but at least he put the statement down that she is, hey, take your ass back and get the shit, get what the F I told you to get. Those are the words. But he didn't tell us about the slap in the back of the head because he damn sure was going to get the slap in the back of the head. So you get the slap in the back of the head and then you got to take your ass on back to the store and get what you're supposed to. So Terrence Crawford, you deserve a slap in the back of the head. You and Earl, both of y'all. Neither one of y'all get off the hook. Both of y'all deserve a slap in the back of the head. Because first of all, we told y'all that's what we wanted. And you probably said on the microphone enough times, this is what the fans want. Okay, stop playing us like that so we can be, oh shit, yeah, we gonna get what the fans want. We ain't never getting what the fans want. We just getting whatever we get. That's what we get, y'all. If we get something, we get it. Okay, but we got Lomachenko coming up tomorrow. So Lomachenko's fighting Ortiz. I know y'all got Lomachenko. But you never know. Hey, Google, shut up. Google in another room talking to me. Like, I said Lomachenko. How in the hell does that, how does that sound like? That don't sound nothing like Google. Lomachenko Ortiz. If I said both of them together, that don't sound like it. Yeah. Man, I know y'all all picking Lomachenko, but I'm hoping for Ortiz. I don't like Lomachenko that much anymore. I used to. Like him a little bit. I started off hating him because they tried to make him seem like he, no wins. I mean, like no losses or something. And also we got Paul Ortiz. That's one I want to talk about. What does Silva have to do? I mean, not Ortiz, but Anderson Silva. What does Anderson Silva have to do to beat Paul? It's not as much as y'all think he do. And it seemed like it might be a setup fight for Paul. Because I'm thinking what he's thinking is he's just going to land clean on the older man and put the older man out. And also we got Taylor. For the women, we got Taylor versus in Carbajal. Of course, I got to go with, I'm going with Carbajal. Taylor probably win, but who knows? Ramirez and Romero is the undercard of the Lomachenko fight. And Torres Jr. and Hefney. Those are heavyweights, 6-rounders. Those are up and comings. I'm not going to tell y'all to look out for them because I'm tired of telling y'all to look out for certain fighters. And then they end up not doing shit. Yeah. They've got Neves in San Diego. That's the bottom weight. Or bantam weight, however you want to say it. You got Gil. Gil versus Martinez. I'm going with Martinez to knock Gil's ass out. Just because he got that name. You got Cully at the lightweight. Belmedi. And Romero versus Scottney. For another female fight. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Romero to put them hands on her. But we'll see. And then we got Diaz and Zepeda. That's a lightweight. We'll go back over it. And then we also got Rocha and Campos. Also, Masternak and Watley. Popin versus Belho. That's cruiserweight. And then Tuesday, we got Tarajai versus Kiyoguchi. And they got a little undercard. But I don't keep up. Those are all light. Those are all going to be like light in the ass fighters. But when we start talking about Silva, for Silva, it's just constant. It's just slipping. It's just constant great defense and not letting Paul, even get anything landed on you. And I would say gut this guy. This guy is not used to somebody getting in his gut. Anytime somebody get into his gut, his eyes light up and everything else. So for Silva, it's going to be for you, good defense, good gut checking, good defense, and then we'll find those hands up top. Sir Frank said, "No, I was smart enough to stay 6 feet away before the COVID, right?" That part right there, brother. He said, "I learned how to throw that right from my." He said, "I learned how to throw that right from my mom." Hell yeah. He said that's where he learned it from. All smart kids know how to stay away from their parents. Yeah, sir. I don't know if you know about American parents. But if you do dumb shit, you got to stay away from them. You got to stay. You can't stay at arm's length. If you little, you cannot stay at arm's length away from your mom. That's your ass. You got to stay at least 2.5 to 3 arms length away from your mom. And you got to be able to. You got to be able to do the dip, brother. If you don't know how to do that little dip where your knees go down, if you don't know how to do that little dip and spin, your ass is in trouble. Oh, I knew how to twist. Sir Flame, I know how to twist out of that shirt. I had that shirt twist, you know what I mean? You know how they get your shirt? I had that good drop, you know what I mean? You make them get like nothing but the corner of it. Don't let them get you by the collar because you might get choked. You got to make sure that they grab. If they do grab, you got to make sure they grab this part. You got to turn to where this part, where they get this part. Don't let them, if they ever get the back of this, you ain't going nowhere. Because they will hang your ass. If you let them get that, always make sure they get by the sleeve, because even if they got the sleeve, you can rip it and you can get that little spin move off and shit until they get tired or whatever. Or I ain't gonna be running after you all. When even if they say they're not gonna run after you all day, parents will run after your ass all day. You know why parents run after you all day? Because they just like, I can't believe this little motherfucker just did that. They can't believe that shit. Like, oh, I'm fucking him up. And that's what they think. They like, I'm fucking him up for real. They like, that's his ass. Even if they say they're not gonna run, they gonna run. They gonna get your ass eventually. They gonna get that ass. Oh, they might play. They let you run yourself dry. They sit on the porch while you just running back and forth, like just looking and shit. Like, when you ask them if they still mad, Mom, you still mad? You gonna get me? I'm sorry. And you pull that little boy shit. Now you can do it. Now you can pull the little boy shit if you the youngest, or if you didn't piss them off so much. Then you can pull that little boy or little girl shit. Mom, you can pull that I love you and all that shit. You can pull that shit. You know what I'm saying? But certain people in the family can't never pull that. I was one of those. I couldn't pull that shit. I was like, I don't care nothing about that love and shit. I'll love you after I slap your ass in half. Once I slap your ass in half, then I'll love you again. But I got to get these hands on you first. You know what I'm saying? Get them, once to get them hands on you, then they okay. Sir Flame he got the weapons up good. Sir Flame again said my mom would play it cool, then asked me to, I'll handle something 10 minutes later, and boom. Soon as I was in reach, That's another thing, y'all, so you don't understand it. That's the American mom, the traditional American mom strategy. One of the things that they do is they ask favors. Sir Flame ran into the favor smash. Not the favor smash, the favor smash. But see, this is the thing about kids, though. See, kids always run into the favor smash. You know why? It's because you're desperate. And you got that hope, like, well, I'm hopeful, because if I do this, Mama's going to be okay now. Now, dads will be okay, because dads might just start laughing at you. But moms have to F you up. That's like a given. That's their job, is to, I must touch this little motherfucker. Hey, Sir Flame, I must touch this little motherfucker because because he ain't gonna play me. I must touch him because he ain't gonna play me like that. That's your mom's. Now your auntie and your grandmother's different. Now you can have a killer grandmother that will knock your ass back home, or you'll have an understanding, loving grandmother. But all grandmothers are loving and understanding. So a grandmother, she might side with you. Y'all leave them alone, and the daughter can't do shit. Now your mom can't do nothing. Especially if you're going to tell Nana on there. I'm going to tell Grand. Watch. I'm going to go tell Grand. She ain't your mama. She your mama, though. See? They don't like that shit. Parents don't like that shit. When you get their mom involved and their mom is serious, they don't like that shit because, like, oh, shit, now they got my mom on me. They don't like that shit because that one thing you always respect is you always respect the ones that's above you. So you got to. Because without that seed, your stupid little ass wouldn't be here. But Sir Flame right, though. His mother got him with 10-minute smash down. She just got his ass she got him with the okie. But when it comes to parents, that's not really the okie. So Silver, what we need you to do, brother, we need you to go in there. We need you to slip and move. Ha, 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 ha. We need that shoulder movement, baby. Ha. We need this. We need a lot of this, Derek. We need a whole lot of catch. We need a whole lot of catching. We need a whole lot of shooting over. We need, on both sides, we need a lot of catch. We need a lot of spin movement. You could do it because you MMA. You're a good elusive guy. So if we catching, we need to fire back to the body. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to keep going to the body, just constantly going to the body until we land one of them good, until we get ourselves a nice, nasty, nasty liver shot. Why are we even talking about Silver versus Jake Paul. And you guys, oh, Eagle don't usually talk about that. Yeah, but I'm just talking about it because that's what we got. And we can talk about Taylor and Carbajal. We can talk about Lomachenko and Ortiz, but I don't really care. I just think that even though this guy is not really a fighter, I think the fight itself is probably the most intriguing fight for me. Okay? So that's why I'm doing it. If that's all right with y'all. Gotta ask if everything all right. Can't even do my own show without asking if stuff is all right. Because y'all see, I let that bud stuff go. My neighbor asked me, was I a cowboy? I said, no, I got people in my family cowboys. I said, no, I ain't no cowboy. I said, I'm native. He was like, what, you Zulu or something? I'm like, man, I just started shaking my head. I'm like, you stupid. You see me with all my stuff all the time, man. I just looked at him and started shaking my head. I said, no, I'm Iroquois. He said, oh, you're Indian, huh? I'm like, you're stupid, huh? I was just thinking to myself, you're an idiot, huh? Because I got another native that she's California native, right? Nice brown skin sister. You guys seen her before. Well, you didn't see her. You guys heard her before when I did a quick, I think I did a quick recap of what I was doing that night. But that was way back. But this dude here, I mean, he sees me all the time. He'll see all the stuff. He'll see like he sees all the native stuff. He sees all of it. He knows. I'm like, come on, dude, stop playing. But you know what? He's on one of those type of, I don't know what to call it. Somebody can give me a name for this, but Derek said people slow. So give me a name for this. When a person, Sir Flame probably be the best one to give me a name for it. Him or Derek Beatty. Actually, all you guys are good. So give me a name for this, y'all. A person that that when they're really drinking, they get real jovial and stuff. You know, they just drink and they just feel so comfortable. I can say this, I can ask this, I can do that. But on a normal basis, they just, how you doing, sir, or whatever. Most time they just sir, madam, or whatever like this. They really polite, or hey, my guy. They just like have their own personality. But then as soon as they drink, it's like, I don't know what kind of word to use, but they kind of use it as an excusatory thing in order for them to say some things that may be a little suspect. Or matter of fact, some of the shit might be 100% out of pocket. You know, it might be time to slap them out, like type of stuff that they say. But I just don't know what we can say, you know, because for me it takes a lot of adjectives to describe that type of person. But there might be a word that I'm missing, and y'all might know what it is. But Derek said the alcohol is a truth serum. Yeah, alcohol is definitely a truth serum. It'll make you say, it'll make you get your ass in trouble. Yeah. Oh wow! I didn't even know we had somebody else up in here, Derek. Who was that? Oh, you got him before I can even see him. Derek sliced their ass. I didn't even see him. Derek got rid of their ass. Or Sir Flame. Sir Flame got him. Oh, Sir Flame was the one that got him. I just told y'all not to come in here with a whole lot of stupid shit. And y'all come in here with a bunch of dumb shit already. I see. That's cool that it just, I think on my end, this is what I think on my end. I think they don't even allow me to see it. You know what I mean? They don't even allow me to see the bullshit no more there. They just let y'all handle it. They like, okay, the mods will handle that shit. Yeah. But Derek right though. It's the alcohol. Oh yeah, but that's what we used to call it too though. What is it? Is it alcoholic brave or alcohol brave? It used to be like alcohol brave or something like that. You know, it's alcohol brave. So it's something in that line, like, you know, alcohol brave. There it is. That's the yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Sir Flame got it. He said, "I'll go give you the liquid there." Not the liquor. He said the liquid, the liquor courage. Yeah, liquid. It's liquid, but the liquor curds, yeah, yeah. Tex, yeah, he got that beer muscles. Yeah, he got the beer muscles, the beer testosterone all built up. Yeah, but hopefully we're gonna get some fights, man. I can't believe they did this to us at the end of the year. Because you guys remember a few years ago that we got a nice little namesake out of the end of the year, and that's when we got the triple D's. Oh, the quadruple D's. It was the devil's deception in the desert in December. So we had. It's not like we didn't have uh, good fights at the end of the year, because we usually do have good fights at the end of the year. But now they trying to screw us, and if I see my brothers, y'all sir and Derek is like, you know what, forget that boxing shit. We'll just do MMA. F it. Yeah. But the one thing I didn't want to do, I didn't want to have like a whole like discussion. Like, I mean, if somebody wants to, that's okay. If somebody wants to, I just don't want to. I don't really want to get into it like extra heavy. But I just wanted some answers, of why is it okay right away how for Bud that just all of a sudden just have a fight. Like, boom, I got a fight. And it's not that he just has a fight. It's who you fighting. That's not the AJ fight. What you doing to us? And it's understand. I mean, it's understanding. I'm just throwing the question out there. I know there's different sides and questions. I know there's always going to be questions about it. There's always going to be a side. Oh, well, you got to look at it like this, ego. Yeah, okay, I look at it like that. I look at it. Yeah. Yeah. But does that mean I'm willing to accept? Not necessarily. Because the one thing I'm just not going to accept, and that's any kind of BS. I just ain't. I'm not going to accept no BS from any side. It's like you're not going to just trick us because, like I said, we can't. How we going to stay grown if y'all constantly tricking us? I guess they look at, a lot of times I think fighters, y'all let me know if I'm wrong though. I think fighters look at even the sport of boxing, they look at their fan base as just being their family and people that are there in their age group. They don't look at people they'll look at you as being an old head if you fight like 30. You can't. So any of y'all just 35, you can't be 35 and even be in boxing. I don't even know what they call old heads now. I think old heads start at what? You're an old head at 29 now. So I don't know. So if you're respect boxing and been watching boxing, for all those years, you understand? Then you don't have anything to say. So your opinion and you yourself are outdated. This is a new way of doing things. Well, the thing for Derek Bailey and y'all, sir, if I can speak about it, is that they don't want that to be the possibility. They don't want that to be the story. Is that, hey, we're done with boxing? No, we're done with boxing, and we're kind of turning to MMA because you guys are killing boxing. You guys are actually draining. They keep trying to come up with these new promotional companies and everything else. They're trying to put money back in boxing, but you guys are killing boxing. You got a bunch of killers in boxing. A whole lot of killers in boxing. And when I say killers, I don't mean that they fight good. I mean they killing the money, the prestige, and everything else in boxing. At the same time, you got people just trying to get into boxing, and they're trying to put more into boxing. But these ones that just come around and they put into boxing, we talked about this on the last show. Are they going to be like more or less fly by night? Are they going to last? Are they going to be able to stand the duration? Because you had all these rappers that thought, oh yeah, I'm going to promote boxers. They thought they was going to just come in and promote, but it's just not that easy. Especially when you got people, when you got fighters just scared to lose their all of them. And everybody wants to avoid each other. Oh, I'll fight anybody, but then you don't fight anybody. You know what I mean? I'll fight anybody, but then you don't fight nobody. It's like, this shit is crazy. Let's get some fights going. Let's get it going. Because these fights, I don't even know if we want to see some of these fights. Even this card, I just named this card for this weekend. Come on. That's why nobody's going to watch this card. That's why everybody's watching MMA this weekend. It's like, I don't even, you know what? I don't hear, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. When I was a kid, I heard more boxing than I hear now. I heard more boxing when I was a kid than I hear now. You hardly hear anything about boxing. It's always, when you hear something, it's always what somebody said on Twitter. Or did you see what such and such said on Twitter or heard it? It's like, really, that's it? So that's what we got to deal with. We got to deal with everybody on Instagram, everybody on Twitter. We're not dealing with any kind of fights, and there's nothing exciting coming up. I still think, yeah. For me, in my estimation, I still think Wilder is the biggest draw in boxing. I don't know. A lot of people will look at it wrong. You know what I mean? A lot of people will look at it like, I don't know. But I think Wilder is the biggest draw still. But like I said, when I was a kid, man, it was always boxing. Oh, did you see the fight? Did you see Sugar Ray? Did you see this or whatever? It was always something like that. But now it's like, And then we have to meme everything, and we have to explore and exploit everything. We get so excited. Like, I haven't even seen the memes for Helena's yet. I know they got some good ones, but that's what we got to wait on. It's just like, that's how boring boxing is. It's like, if boxing was real exciting, you wouldn't even see the memes. You know what? Because that would be common. Like, those kind of knockouts and stuff would be so common. But I'm just telling them, this Eagles are opine, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, liquid courage, yeah. Bud has only fought once a year for the past 2 years. Why does he need a tune-up? EJ don't believe in tune-ups. Yeah, EJ just go fight somebody. Yeah, and see, that's another point there. And see, I don't even want to, I don't want to start a fight. I'm not trying to argue with nobody, Derek. All I'm trying to do is get everybody's side, brother. That's all I'm trying to do. I just want to get y'all's side on the story. That's all I'm trying to do is get a side. I'm trying to get something that's unbiased. I'm just trying to get a side of the story. But everybody think, oh, you doing this, you doing too much, Eagle. We'll just start crying and shit, and I'm going to slap you. Stop. I'm just trying to get everybody's side. But Derek, you're right. That's another part that we didn't even explore. Shit, you're only fighting once a damn year. What you need a tune-up for if you're only fighting once a year? That make you sound... I'm going to be honest with you, Derek. For me, that sounds like that's even more suspect. Derek said, I'll fight anybody except the killer. Derek said facts at the bottom. Yeah. Who want to fight a killer? Anybody trying to fight killers? Yeah, he a killer. That's his name tells you. His name telling you what he do. Yeah, she said Bud on the wrong side of 30. Yeah. Yeah, on the wrong side of 30. To be trying to fight once a year. Yeah, because he can do backflips and shit. He still think he 20 years old and shit. That shit catch up with you. And here's the thing. The one thing about boxing is you never know when your body decide that, hey, your reflexes and everything is gone. You might be looking good in the gym. Oh, look, he's quick. I can still do a whole lot of shit. Look. I'm still fast, Derek. But that don't mean nothing. I'm cut differently because my father has blessed me with like super reflexes. But there's other things I don't have. But it's like some people just have it. I mean, sometimes you have. And the reason I was gifted with reflexes is probably because I had to be gifted with reflexes. That's probably why I have them, because I needed to be gifted. But that doesn't mean if you're a boxer that you're gonna be gifted with. You might be gifted with reflexes while you're fighting, but then you start fighting for a while, and after a while, now you're not so gifted. Like Ali, after a while he got older, then the reflexes wasn't quite as good. The speed wasn't quite as good, and that's what he relied on. But this one thing. I brought that up is what I wanted to say about Ali. To be honest, with Ali's speed, this is the truth, and you can fight and argue if you want to. With Ali's speed, when Ali ever had to sit down on the punch with his speed, believe me, he was probably one of the most powerful punchers in boxing history. A lot of people just don't know it. If you don't believe that, if you remember, which I'm bringing this guy up, which I was going to actually do a trivia on, but I'll still mix him in, and we'll talk about something else. So, Oscar Bonavita, when Ali fought him, that first punch that put him down, just tell you, go back and look at the fight. It was a rough and tough fight. But look at the first punch that actually put Bonavita down. The speed and power of that shot, that was it. Nobody's ever wasted him like that. Not even Frazier. Nobody's ever beat Bonavita like that. And he had war. All his fight was war. Bonavita, that's why you have to respect him, man. All his fights was war. Even a guy that completely got destroyed by Ali was Middleberger. Even their fight, it was knocked down, drag out, because he was just a slugger. He could take a shot, and he was just a slugger. But if you look at that shot he threw, I'm like, damn, Ali could really crack. He just wasn't. Yeah, that's exactly what Derek said. A check hook. See, because Ali used to set you up for the check. A lot of people give everybody credit for the check hook, but Ali would set your ass up for that check hook all the time. He'd be waiting for it, because when he do like that, he'd be waiting. That's that check hook. That's that check hook. That's that check hook move when he bend his head forward and go back. When he bend his head forward and step back, he waiting to check hook your ass. Pow! That's the lights out. Yeah, that's right. That was the only time. Yeah, the only time he was actually KO'd. Yeah. Well, it was a 3 knockdown, but he was, yeah. But Ali still had a minute to work on him. He would have been out, because if Ali had you hurt like that, you wasn't finishing the fight. If Ali knocked you down like that solidly, none of these fighters, not even Tyson Fury, would get up. If Ali knocked him down like that, once he gets you hurt like that, he's putting hands on you. He was going to put hands all over you. But Derek Wright, that check hook. The check hook. And that was the only time that he was actually out. Matter of fact, if you look at Frazier, Bonavita won. He was beating Joe Frazier's ass, to be honest. Matter of fact, almost had a body. He almost caught a body when he fought Joe Frazier in the first one. So if you don't know, go back and check that out. Yeah, Ali took his words too seriously. But what you got to understand about Bonavita is he was very respectful to Ali. That was just his way of, that was just hype before the fight. That's all it was. It was just hype before the fight. He really did respect Ali. Matter of fact, I think if Ali was here today, he would tell you that was the only man that really respected him, as far as went to his dressing room and everything, and congratulated him and told him that, hey, he's the real deal, and all that. Before, that was after he talked shit. After he talked shit and got smashed, of course, that's when he came back and said that. Yep. Yeah, he knocked Frazier down about 4 times, probably out in 2 fights. Yeah. The first time we knocked him down twice in 1 round, if it's one more time, if he had knocked Frazier down, Frazier probably would never been champ. Yeah. But Frazier's style made Frazier get knocked down. Not like Frazier wasn't tough. I mean, you can knock him down. He still was coming back. He tried that shit on Formula, but they just had to stop it. His corner stopped it. Like, damn, you can't just take 10 knockdowns If you take 10 knockdowns in a fight, you're not going to win that fight. Think about it. 10 knockdowns is 10 points. If you think about it, 10 knockdowns is 10 points. So you're 10-0 in one round, regardless if you you can win all kinds of rounds. You can win 9 rounds straight. In a 10-round fight, you're still losing. 9 rounds straight. That means you have to, in a 15-round fight, you got to win 14 rounds. Or 13, you got to win 13 rounds. No, you got to, 13. You got to win 13 rounds. If you lose 10 points, that's a lot of damn points. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, after the fight, he's really respectful. Yeah, of course. You better be respectful. You better respect Ali. Ali. I still remember this. Ali used to get the crowd all hyped up. Yeah, but we got to get back to. I'm waiting for it, Derek. I'm waiting for us to get get boxing back together, brother. We got to get it back together, D-Lo. D-Lo on the road. Drive safe out there, brother. Take care of yourself out there. Everybody take care of themselves out there on this weekend, man. And, my expression of words is not as great. Like if I'm doing a lecture or something like that, then my expressions has to be a certain way. But if I'm doing a show, like I'm doing this boxing and all that, then it's going to be a lot different than the way I have to speak. And a lot of times, I'm an expressive person, but a lot of times even with here, I can't express my gratefulness for you guys to come through and just chop it up with me. And also, I just don't know, how to send out my hopes for protection and everything else over y'all, because I wouldn't want nothing to ever happen to none of y'all, anything that's untimely and nothing like that, So for me to try to, get the expression out, a lot of times I just can't even get that expression out because people look at ego a different way. Sometimes. A lot of people just come in like straight hating ego for no reason. You know what I mean? It's just that if you're sensitive, this is probably not going to be your forum. It's just, if you're just like sensitive. But if you can just talk and have fun and know that your side is going to be heard, then this is the best forum for you. Some places you can't even go. They'll throw your ass out the chat just for having an opinion. You don't get thrown out of the chat over here for just having an opinion. You get thrown out for just doing dumb shit or just keep repeating. Like if I say, that we're not on that right now, and you just keep, you got to be like we give you some strikes in here. You got to be a 4-time, loser. We'll still keep you. If you're a 3-time loser, Surf Lane, we'll still keep you in here. But if you're a 4 or 5-time loser, you got to go. Or if you're a 1-time loser just coming in saying something stupid, like whoever that was that came in here with the name, if you come in here like that, then they're going to, put some hands on your stupid ass. That's all it is to it. Yep. Yeah, but you're right. Ali wanted to hurt him. Yeah. But yeah, after the fight, yeah, he was respectful. Derek Bay said, I think that first fight with Ali took a lot off of Frazier's career. After the Ali fight, Frazier didn't fight anyone that year. Yeah, Frazier had to rest on that shit. They said, Ali kill him. They said Ali kill him a lot in a lot of fights. They said that in Zaire. Kinshasa, Zaire, they said that. They told Ali to kill for him, kill his ass. They used to go crazy about Ali because of his religion. They used to go crazy with Ali. Ali was a Muslim too. They used to go crazy. Muslims stick together, man. Yeah, kill him. Ali, take his head off, knock his. Yeah, you ain't. You did not whoop his ass. You did not whoop his ass, Derek, the way we needed you to whoop his ass. We didn't subscribe to that. We subscribed to you, mummifying his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how they want, brother. But anyway, Silver, keep your ass out of trouble, man. Like I said, a lot of catch and shoot. A lot of catch and shoot, brother. Catch and shoot. Get that body. Work the body over enough until we get late in the fight, and then let's get some uppercut chin action. Cause get him tired. Oh yeah, also shoot that elbow up and roll him off you, cause when he come lunging in, shoot the elbow, roll around that shit. Shoot it and roll around. Yeah, but I had fun though. I had fun today, man. It was a good day. But I'll let y'all go into your week, man. Have a beautiful weekend. Take care of your family. Don't get slapped upside the head for bringing home the wrong steak or whatever. You know, don't get your ass whooped. Don't think because you grown that somebody won't still get you. Because they still get you. I was a grown man. I still wouldn't say nothing bad to my grandmother at all. Not even close. I ain't never said one. That's the whole thing about a grandmother. You ain't never ever said like one word wrong from my. It's always yes, ma'am. They humble your shit no matter how big and tough. You don't care nothing about your muscles. Shit. Once I said, I'll tell you. So I tell y'all, man, y'all don't know them people. They've been around longer than us. They know a lot more than we know. I told you. I remember seeing that razor one time. I'm like, okay. I was like, not the razor. Yeah, not the razor. When somebody in your family that you won't expect show you something like a razor, and you don't even know how to use a razor, and they tell you what they'll do with it, that's a humbling experience. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I can come at you, but I don't know. Once that razor slap you, like, okay, I've been slapped with the razor. Somebody get me over to emergency quick enough so you can stop all this bleeding. I need to stop, man. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Y'all come back. Except for you, when you got kicked out and timed out and all that shit, don't bring and you got the head and don't bring your dumb ass back. Even though I don't get to see it. That's because I got an upgrade on Streamlabs, so I think that's why I don't get to see certain shit. And so they take care of what I see a lot better. But Derek saw your ass, or Sir Flame saw you. So don't come in here. Everything you come back with some act right. Don't come back acting all stupid. Anyway, I say it again. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. It's Eagles Boxing Friday Wrap, man. We talked about it. We could have talked about more, but y'all know what it is, man. Always nothing but blessings, baby. You ain't gonna find no ill will on Eagle. Eagle is not the ill will type of person, man. Oh, Sir Flame. You be cool, Sir Flame. Sir Flame. I'm gonna remember your story, man. The 10-minute story. Sir Flame gave us the 10-minute story today, Derek. He said Mom's got him with the 10-minute bait. She baited his ass. Hit him with the 10-minute, do me a favor now. Not the 10-minute, do me a favor. Yeah, that 10-minute do you a favor, Sir Flame, will get your ass every time, brother. Baby, come do this for me. Oh, that's your ass, brother. He was believing in that red Kool-Aid. I'm about to get some red Kool-Aid. Mom hooking me up. Yep, you getting hooked up all right. Oh, man. It's good to have people that have common things in here that we can talk about. Like I said, man, everybody always like concentrating on all the differences and stuff. It's like when I go places, like I said, I go with family and I go out to, the native events and stuff like that. I just make everybody come together. That's my job. I bring everybody together, man. Ain't no bullshit. Ain't no separating the tribes and all. F that, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you sue. I don't care what tribe you is. When you out there in my camp, we gonna set up, and everybody, we gonna set up, and we gonna do the right thing, man. Yeah, maybe one of these days y'all will come out, man. Y'all go to one of the big events, man. Y'all fly out. Y'all come stay at Eagles Camp, man. Y'all see what's up. And then you'll see what I'm saying is true, man. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all, man.